Hey everyone, Greeno here, and welcome to another episode here on Greeno Eats. Now, as you can see behind me, I'm in an airport today. I am heading off on my travels. We're in Bournemouth International Airport, heading down to the south of France, flying into Carcassonne, which should be a nice little trip. I'm going for a few days, so we're going to take you around, show you a few little things that we're up to, nice little bits and pieces to eat as we go. I'll show you a little bit around this airport. It won't take long, it's very little. Flying with Ryanair, so let's get on with it, get on a plane and head to France. So this is Bournemouth Airport in all its glory. There's a little bit of seating there. Whiz round, you can see the obligatory little duty-free shop. Always have that in an airport, no matter how big or small. A little play zone there with a couple of arcade machines by the looks of it. Like a pub, restaurant-y kind of thing called the Navigator. It serves breakfasts and burgers and all that sort of thing. There's a little cafe bar element of the same place. And then down round to a W.H. Smith, which again you find in pretty much every airport, don't you? And that's it. That's Bournemouth Airport. Anyway, we're not going to be here for too long. No lounge for me to go in, unfortunately, so I'll just sit out here and wait for the plane to arrive. Okay, so I've now arrived into my accommodation in Carcassonne in southwest France. Quite a nice little apartment I've got here. It's actually a 2-bedroom apartment just for myself, so I've got a choice of place to sleep. And it was actually considerably cheaper than just a room in the Ibis about 3 doors down, so it seemed like a no-brainer to me. Anyway, let's have a little explore around, shall we? Okay, so this is the view that greets you as you walk into the apartment, a little hallway here, with a little cupboard there, and a little telephone table kind of thing. Quite nice. And as you walk in, you come into the sort of lounge dining room area. Nice bookshelf there. Dining table, sofa. Over here is something pretty cool. Like a weird fake petrol pump. And a plane hanging off the ceiling. And there we are, we've got a TV in the room too. And in case we set on fire, there's a fire hydrant. Some pretty cool artwork on the wall. That's a bit funky, isn't it? And then from here we head into the little kitchen area, which isn't too big, but it's perfectly adequate for like an Airbnb kind of place. Again, little bits of artwork here on the wall. We have a sink there, and a little cooker and a toaster. Fridge, which will be stocking up soon because it's really hot here. It was 31 degrees when I came out of the airport. And then back out of the lounge area. Oh, actually, let's head in here. Let's not forget the littlest room in the house. There we go, just on its own. We come in here. And we find the main bedroom. Let's put some light on that. There we go. Nice double bed, bedside table. Nothing spectacular, no wardrobe or anything in here, but a little sort of hanging, well, if you've got one hanger. And then we come past here into the bathroom. Complimentary towels, nice tiles, a little shower there, and sink. Obviously the toilet is in that other little room. And then finally, the last room here is a little twin bedroom. Again, with some nice artwork here on the wall. 2 twin beds, again, no storage. So I don't know where you're supposed to hang all your clothes and that, but there we are. That is my base for the next 4 nights. I have to say, I'm quite looking forward to it. The sun is shining, like I say, 31 degrees outside. You can't go wrong, can you? So I'm going to have a little mooch around the town. I'm going to go and first up find a little supermarket or something nearby to pick up some drinks and stuff to stock the fridge with. And yeah, we'll come back a little bit later on to get some dinner somewhere. It's coming up to 4 p.m. No, 5 p.m. here. Sorry, 4 p.m. in UK. 5 p.m. here in Carcassonne. So in another couple of hours or something, I'll be ready for a bit of dinner. So I've heard there's a pizza place within walking distance of here, which is pretty good. So maybe we'll just go and get a takeout from there for the evening and come back to the apartment and eat it. Well, I forgot to show you the view from outside the property. So as you can see here, this is a little square outside the front of the house called the Square Gambetta, which I believe is where they do a little Christmas kind of thing. Very, very central. If I just head to the right over there is where there's a bridge that goes over into the old town. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it from here, but I can even see that pizza place I was talking about. It's called Miss Pizza. It's not just in walking distance. Blimey, it's about 50 yards away. Well, I don't know what's going on round the back of the apartment I'm staying in. I've just come down the stairs to go out and get a pizza, and I can see probably about 15 cats or more just hanging around out the back. Oh, all a bit disconcerting, that is. So of course this is the main reason that I have travelled over to Carcassonne. La Cité, the medieval fortress here. It's just across the river from where I'm staying. You can see there's an old bridge to it over there. I'm stood on the new bridge currently, but I'll be walking across that old bridge tomorrow and up into the fortress. So look out for a video around there. There's a nice little restaurant up in there that I'm going to try out. Well, it sounds like it's a nice little restaurant. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, doesn't that look cool? Okay, so it's just across the road from where I'm staying. As you may have seen out of that little shot out of the window of the apartment. Miss Pizza. It says it's a pizzeria artisanale. So I assume means an artisan pizza maker. Hopefully it's going to be something decent. Let's go check it out. Here I am sat outside Miss Pizza waiting for the pizza to cook with a nice little view over the Square Gambetta. The sun's just about to set. What could be nicer? I'm going to get this back to the apartment when it's cooked. I reckon it's going to take about 10 minutes. Nice glass of white wine, eat the pizza and have a nice chill this evening. Beautiful. Okay, back at the apartment now. Time to get a glass of wine and then crack the pizza open. Now I was just chatting to the guy in very broken French and English who owned the pizza shop, and he showed me a couple of awards that they've won. They're the best pizza place in Carcassonne. So I've got high hopes for this. Now, when I was looking at the menu before, I wasn't quite sure what everything was. I've ordered this Napolitan pizza, which is in their classic range. So we've got tomato, mozzarella, fior di latte is another type of mozzarella apparently, anchois is anchovies, basil, cherry tomatoes, olives, and I guess that's just general sort of all-purpose flour used in the dough. They've definitely got some very interesting sounding things here. This Savoyard one sounds interesting. It's got potatoes on it. which I don't think I've ever seen on a pizza before. And this Nordique with salmon and lemon. So yeah, they've got some really interesting things going on at this pizza place. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's get that wine cracked open and get this pizza in me. Right, here's the wine. It is a Poule de Pinet, which is a nice cold white number. This one is from Nîmes, which is probably a couple of hours down the coast from here, maybe an hour and a half in the car, something like that. It's the other side of Montpellier. But how well is it going to go with this pizza? Now, obviously, the pizza has got anchovies and olives on there, a little bit fishy, so a white wine should go quite nicely. But let's take a look at this. Oh, wow. Look at this pizza. It's a work of art. So, in the middle, there's a flower. I wonder if that's something they do on all the pizzas because it's called Miss Pizza. Could well be. Nice anchovy fillets there. What have we got there? 5 or 6 anchovy fillets. Some black and... no, just black olives on there. Some little caper berries by the looks of it too. And some cherry tomatoes. Green, red and orange coloured ones. God, doesn't that look good? So, I reckon we pour a little glass of wine here. There aren't any proper wine glasses in the apartment, unfortunately. So we'll make do with these little tumblers. I'm not too posh. Doesn't really matter, does it? And we'll get stuck into this. God. Also in the box, you may have noticed there, as I was doing a little B-roll, is this little, it's a sauce pimentée. Now I think it's like a chili oil. I'm going to get it on the pizza anyway. We'll see how that goes. Let me just have a little look. Yeah, just a chili oil. Drizzled it all over the top. That's going to add a nice little bit of flavour too. So, let's pick a piece here. Just with the anchovy on first. Oh, and a little bit of flowers as well. So here we go. That looks pretty appealing, doesn't it? Nice and glistening there. And it seems to have a really nice cook on it. The cheese is very nicely done. Nice little bake on the base there. You can see the sort of charring on the bottom of the pizza. Now, how do you eat your pizzas? I know some people eat them with a nice knife and fork. That's not for me. Some people just eat them like this. But I believe the way I tend to eat them is more of a sort of East Coast USA style, where I will tend to bend the pizza in half. Gives it a bit more stability. Anyway, I don't think it's going to need much stability because it's getting in my gob now. Oh, wow. That is delicious. I love anchovies. I love that really strong fishy, salty flavour. I like to use it in pasta sauces as a seasoning. But I love it on pizzas. And that's got a really, really good, strong, salty, fishy hit. The bread, the base, lovely and crispy on the bottom. It's quite a thin crust, but not too thin. You can see there. Obviously on the outside. So it's not too thick a crust. But that's got a nice sort of softness inside and crunchy top and bottom. The tomato sauce is lovely and sweet, but still with that kind of metallic tomato-y kind of thing. You know what? I can see why these guys are winning awards. Because that's fabulous. Let's see how the crust is. Oh wow. So you know how like a good naan bread has that kind of mix of slightly crispy on the outside but really soft and pillowy? That's what's going on here. That is brilliant. This has cost me €12. So what's that? Just over a tenner? You can't get that in any pizzeria back home for a tenner. No way. You think about the things that Domino's are firing out for 16, 17 quid a pop. This would knock any of them into a cocked hat, it really would. Let's see if I can try one here with the olives and the caper berries on as well. See there? Oh, caper berries just fallen off. I'll tell you what, let's just try it on its own. I don't think you eat the stalk. Getting a lovely, fresh, slightly salty taste. We're going to get more of that from these black olives too, I'm sure. In fact, I'll just pick that off and eat it. So that's a nice sort of semi-dried black olive. Really intensifies the olive flavour. That with this anchovy pizza is a match made in heaven, let me tell you. I know I've been babbling on about it, but I'm almost kind of lost for words about just how delicious this is. I've read some things on TripAdvisor and that, saying that there was a good pizza place in Carcassonne. And when I spotted it across the road, literally no more than 100 metres away from where I'm staying, I thought that would be a good place to get a meal for the first night I'm here, after I've been travelling. I've done a little run to the supermarket to get some bottled water and the wine. Oh, which is quite nice, by the way. So I thought it was just going to be a really easy, simple dinner, and hopefully it'll be all right, you know. And then I can just veg out, chill, and prepare for the next couple of days that I've got coming up. I am so pleased I did. This is truly exceptional pizza. Such an unassuming little shop too. Just like half a storefront. There was one girl working behind the counter and the owner. I'd walked past it a couple of times earlier on in the day, and there were people in and out, not crazy busy, but people in and out. When I went there, round about 8 o'clock in the evening, it was pretty quiet, but it is a Monday evening, you know, so you're not expecting too much, I guess. But I bet you they make a good living. Because this is fab. Right then, folks, I'm going to finish up there, because otherwise I'll be singing the praises of this pizza all night long. And to be honest, I just want to eat the rest of it. And slurp another glass of this wine perhaps as well. This pickled penne is quite a fruity little number, but that's quite nice with the salty pizza. So, yeah, I think that was a good choice. It's nice and cold. It's been a very hot day here, so it's refreshing. Lovely job. Anyway, like I say, this place, Miss Pizza, if you're ever in Carcassonne, give it a try. It's quite easy to find. It's just at the end of the Square Gambetta. It's definitely worth a try if you're ever in town. Anyway, like I say, that's going to be it from me. If you've enjoyed today's video, why don't you consider clicking a thumbs up? And if you're new around here and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, you can always click that subscribe button and ding your little bell for notifications, and you won't miss anything that comes up on the channel. Anyway, I'm going to go and finish the rest of this pizza off. I'll catch you on the next one. More fun around France. Bye for now.